Alright AP, here we are. This tutorial is going to show you how to resize your artworks, your digital pictures, to be the appropriate size to put onto the College Board AP Studio Digital Art Submission program. So, first thing I need to do is open up an artwork. By now you've actually shot as many of your pictures as you could for your breadth and your concentration. You've cropped, you've fixed up, you did your white balance and whatnot. Now we need to resize them to be less than 3 megabytes or no larger than 3 megabytes. I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly. First thing is I need to open up my files. So as always, you know where these things are. Go to File. They're located in the iDrive. So I select the iDrive. They are in the Students folder. So I want to make sure that I go to the Students folder, open that up, saved work. You should know this already. AP Studio. We are 1314, and you should already have a folder created in here. I have one as well, so I open that up, and you'll notice that I have two folders in here. I have a breadth folder and a concentration folder. You should do the same if you haven't already. I'm going to click on the concentration folder because that's where I've got some artwork, and I'm going to show you that I have these three digital images shot. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to resize one of them. You also notice that I have a folder in here entitled Submit. That's so that way when I finish fixing one of these things, I could save it to this folder, and I know that's what I'm going to upload to the digital submission page. So I'm going to click on my full view, open that up, wait for it to open up in Photoshop. Now you're going to notice that this thing is going to be pretty big. When I look at how much of the screen it's taking up, it is at only 8.33%. So in other words, that's really small, or the image is really huge, and I'm only looking at it at a percentage of it. So really quickly, let's go over here to Image. I'm going to go to Image, Image Size, and you'll notice how massive this thing is. Okay. Also, you'll notice that I have this at 300 for the resolution. It should not be at 300. There's no reason for that. It should be at 72. As soon as I make that change, you'll notice how much smaller the image got. Now, I am not working with the document size that I don't want to mess with. I'm going to mess with the pixel dimensions so that way I don't compromise the integrity of the digital picture. So here, when I go, and I'm going to look at this, I check that out. It got a lot smaller. I'm pretty good. I'm going to click OK. By the way, don't pay attention to this part right here where it says 9.87 megabytes. It's not really that size. You're going to see that in a second. So I click OK. Okay. Now I hold on Alt and I scroll up just so that way I could see the big difference that it's made. Notice I am now at 38.29%. Still pretty big, but better. I go to File. I'm going to go Save As. So it puts me right back over here. I click on Submit. Notice I'm still in JPEG form. I click Save. I get this screen that comes up, and I want this to be as a high quality maximum image. You'll notice it's at 1.9 megabytes. I'm shooting for between 2.5 and 2.8, okay, without going over 3. So that means I could actually make this bigger. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to click OK. I'm going to click Cancel. I'm going to come up over here. I'm going to go Image, Image Size again. 2120 was too small. It was 1.9. Obviously, I could go larger, so I'm going to try 2400. Click OK. File, Save As. Click on Submit. I'm in JPEG. I'm good. Click Save. I scroll up, and I'm at 2.3 megabytes. That's a good size. I could go a little bit larger. If I wanted to do that, I click Cancel, and I do it again. Image, Image Size. I'm going to go 2600. And by the way, I'm doing this a little arbitrarily. I'm not going to get into the math of it to get it perfectly every single time. But you're going to notice that once you do one, that tells you about where you're going to be putting that setting. Come back over here, check it out. 2.6 megabytes. I'm over 2.5, and I'm under 3. I'm good. So I'm going to click OK, and it saves it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That works out for me. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that and do that with all my other images. So Control W and I close that out. File, Open. Click up. I'm going to go to one of my close-ups that I have in here. Go Image Size again. Change the resolution to 72. Notice I'm at 2544. My other image was at 2600. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go File, Save As. Click on Submit. Click Save. Scroll over. And I'm at 3.0, so I could probably make it a little bit smaller or check that out. Okay? There you go. So I'm pretty much good to go. If you have any questions, come and see me.